cannabis, wiki cannabis. Various option top man, you have to try one of these, man. Smoking like a 420. High grade weed off a plenty. Cannabis, wiki farm down a centi.
Welcome to Cannabis Wiki Dancehall Tours. It's our next installment. You understand? We have a special guest. Y Rush, ZJ Rush, the man of reasoning. ZJ Rush, the remix king.
I like that name, the
You
man of
understand?
reasoning.
The man of reasoning,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's what we call him, man. The man of reasoning. Cannabis Wiki Dancehall Tours is about cannabis and music.
Sure.
You understand how the industry people them all have vibe, how ZJ Rush all have vibe when them bad me remix them. You understand why inspired ZJ Rush for always have a deep concept in everything when talk about. You understand? So just the whole influence of this wonderful plant.
Which is
And
right.
you know, the music. So Cannabis Wiki Dancehall Tours, Pantason, the fans them sending some questions and themselves for ask to start them. So the first question is, do you smoke the cannabis?
I used to, but I don't smoke anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when you start smoke?
Well, you don't know, you grew up in a culture like Jamaican culture, and then worse, I moved to New York. So, you know, New York in the 90s too, you know what I'm saying? New York in the 90s was grimy, so
Yeah.
I drop right into the heart of certain things, and I mean, end of the day, you kind of emulate what go on around you. You hear so much about these things, and then...
So yeah, speaking of that, what was the stigma back then about the cannabis?
I really know no stigma, you know. That's really what you hear in our music, and what you say everybody I do.
Everybody I do.
All right, everybody I drink Red Stripe. I want to try one.
So you start smoke before you come into the music business, or while being in the music you start smoke?
Well, I mean, I've always been in the music business to some degree, but it never really gets serious to me until what I say like college days.
Oh, so college days, yeah.
No, so me I smoke before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a liquor youth before college days, at them time I used to
So
really
from high school days.
Yeah, in high school days. But really and truly at college days, I stopped smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in a
It
college
was a
days.
peak and just cut
It was a couple years, but you know what I mean, like I'm listening to all the song them now and I see everybody else all a certain vibes.
So you wonder why you put them in that mood there?
Yeah, but it never gave me that mood particularly like them.
Yeah. It never gave that mood there, but what me I say now, the influence of the music make you start smoke.
Yeah, between the music
And
I
the
always
vibe
hear
where you see the people
and then
all.
all of the people them around me, my cousin them,
Oh,
brethren them,
so everybody around here smoke.
Yeah, man, it's part of the culture. Come on, everybody knows. I don't know anybody that can't say, you know, that everybody around them no smoke. I just part
And
of
you
the
just
culture.
introduce it. So where you start smoke? Ital or mix?
Don't even know. But just know them carry beer weed and just put it on and go so woof. and them say, yo, every man roll your own spliff.
So
Like, cool.
the first time you have smoke, you have to make your own spliff?
Yeah, man, we used to have create like a big
Oh, so
pile
if
of
you
stuff,
can't
man.
make your own spliff, you can't burn the
Yeah,
weed.
but it ain't hard to make, man. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah?
like saying you can't mix Kool-Aid, you know what I mean?
Speaking of hard to make, this are the electric grinder.
Right.
You
All right, while
understand?
ago, off of the camera, me I say,
Yeah, you know, ask me about this.
Pantason, what that?
This are the electric grinder. See? You put the weed in it, show you what I go on.
So battery in there and be a thing.
It's battery operated.
Okay, we in 2021, so
Yeah,
we got
man.
the...
Yeah, everything.
Space age.
Because you see all of the people them where, you know, say, it's more time you're there in some location that you want to split, but you can't bother the weed gummy, and you feel rub it out in your hand, or the slip, or the scissors cut up your hand, make like it to me. You can't, and the grinder teeth your weed. You know the way that one time you borrow a man grinder teeth, whole of your weed. You hear about the weed in there, the whole of the weed left back in him grinder. You see me? This now, you just load the weed in this wonderful jar. You put the top right here. You close it. You see me? And you just catch a groove and screw it down. Catch a groove and screw it down. And after you screw it down now, you press it 5 times to start it.
Oh, come in there, press it
Yeah,
so I do
no,
nothing.
because that's the safety.
Okay.
Yeah, so you nobody else can just press it and it just
And chop up all them on if the top in the funny.
No man, it's not chopped before that, but you
Oh.
just save the battery and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it's off means red. Red light means off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Green light.
So then, no way you don't know.
You just press it.
See the people, technology, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Our people,
Yeah.
all right, before the interview starts, I want to know that I learned something about Pantason today.
Yeah.
We step into the studio and I just be a science fiction
Yeah.
You wanna play up on YouTube and all
Yeah,
these things.
yeah,
So you understand? We got the sci-fi.
cannabis, yeah, we see the influence of the cannabis. Now, the weed just crush. You just and get a shake. What's it?
I said, no teeth in have weed in and no grinder.
teeth in have weed. Well, let me show you something. What's it?
Fine.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Eh?
Fine.
Make you feel like you want a miller spliff. I see this now. This is the pre-roll.
Yeah, come here to ask now. Come look at that and you play with this, you know. Me I say, what is this?
This is presidential roll, pre-roll cones. This, you just stuff the weed in it. You see me? You shake out the rolling paper in it. Don't look like it's stuck or get on fresh.
Yeah, come need to see it. You have to understand.
See it now. See how weed on the gear? You go so. You take out this. This stuff the weed.
Oh,
so the cone,
okay.
You just have the weed in your hand, me go.
Alright, so and then you just finish up after that and you go to
load
go.
up the cone and all you do is just twist it up. Twist it up.
So this is your product?
Done. Cannabis, this is presidential roll located in Montego Bay. I'm the ambassador for this product.
Alright, so big up the presidential roll.
Presidential roll and look out for the cannabis wiki.
And this is also their grinder.
No, this is the cannabis wiki grinder. The program has its own grinder. We have our own merch and we'll be launching it soon.
See that, people?
You understand? So this is the cannabis wiki electric grinder. You understand? Big up our sponsors. As we say, DJ Rush, I tell you, say, in a few days, if you couldn't bill a split, you couldn't smoke it. You understand? Them youth nowadays, I get people that make split for them. Easy life, them.
I'm beyond that still, you know. To be honest, you know, I wasn't really like fond of really and truly taking our next man's split for him just having our mouth and putting it in my mouth. I never really like it.
Yeah, you know, share split.
No, I never did on that. So, end of the day, I just say,
enough weed.
Yeah, weed is not that expensive for me. You can't go some man. Take out, right, and build my own thing.
Yes. So, what's your favorite strain? You remember the strain them time?
Nah, I can't tell you none of them details again, you know, to be honest, you know. But in here going, as I'm saying,
so
in the 90s, it's not like nowadays where in the 90s when we just start hear about the hydro and all of this fancy thing there. Them time there, man, I talk about yard weed. Yeah. So yard weed was the thing.
It was the thing.
To my knowledge at the time.
Them time they never gonna strain. It was more of location.
Yeah, it was just more the yard, and the vibe.
Location.
Right.
Yeah, man. So them time they never strain. So
and it also depends on who you get it from, you know, because you don't also know, say, that brother there would have sell the good weed. So that brother there would have sell the lame weed. So you support that you. So
you ever, like, before you go play one party, you burn a spliff, or before you make a remix, you burn a spliff, what's it?
In a them day there. In a them day there, but like, as I said, when the thing they get serious, me did already stop smoking weed at that point. Because, you know, when I did work out the maths of the weed, it was just, I was a little youth, I never did make no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as a man now, me did look on it and say 1 ounce of weed was 25 nickel bags.
Yeah.
So for every nickel bag a man smoke out of that, that's a 4% profit. So me did just look on it as the maths.
Yeah, the money.
Yeah, you burn 4 spliff. That's 16% profit that I was trying to save at the time. You understand what I'm saying? So
the mathematics of the weed.
Yeah, that was the main impetus for me for stop.
For stop. Yeah, so you never smoke a spliff and make one and remix them yet? Never.
I mean, yeah, back in the day when I was at Rocks. So you know why I make beer remix because I lick a youth when me never really.
So what kind of energy it give the cannabis when I make it? How you feel?
I mean, it's just a different vibe, man. As me say, it's not like say a long time this, you know. So you ask about some question, I can't even tell you which remix. So, a long time question that. So
all the remix after that are sober remix.
Yeah, for the most part, you know. And to be honest, I do better work sober. So what you know is if you put me on a party for juggle. Yeah. Me even I go drink. Me even I go have a drink because I notice from experience is like, for me personally.
It make you edgy.
No. Alright, you see if it's a stage show, I'm going to look out there and like when I travel the world usually, you know, I don't DJ in the selector segment. I DJ in the artist segment. Yeah. So them would go like Chris Martin, Romain Virgo, Rush. Then I don't.
Yeah. So them kind of expect the momentum to keep.
So when me look out there now, me can't go behind a sound system and I play at that point. You know the thing go.
Yeah, you have to,
You have to out there.
Yeah, you
In
have to
those cases, anything or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just have a drink or whatever.
Yeah, man, you have to charge up a certain
Charge
way.
up.
Yeah, man, you
But-
have to charge up a certain way.
Right. But normal juggling, I pay stupidness my play if me.
Save up on a Charlie said.
Way back in the day. Yeah, we born challenge way back in the day. But don't ask me about that was so long ago.
So you was on a steam pipe.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You never want a steam pipe.
I don't
Look at
think
thing with the coal pan tap and say.
No.
It look like hookah.
No, I born hookah, but I never born weed in it.
You never born THC hookah yet.
No.
Yeah. So you ever had the edibles.
No, I've never had edibles.
Yeah?
Never had edibles.
Lie.
Nah.
Edibles is
Nah,
a
never had
world
edibles.
itself.
Alright, no, to be honest, I'm gonna be real on camera right now. I've always been interested in edibles, and I've also really, really been interested in mushrooms.
Mushroom?
Yeah, I never taken it, you know. But I feel like there's something to it.
Why, yeah, I think mushroom.
Because it's like when I speak to about two of my ex-girl them, not really ex, but two of my girl them from back in the day, them used to take all them kind of thing there and them tell me about it and
Yeah.
life-changing experiences, and then I know, you know, like Elon Musk,
Yeah.
one of my hero them, I see at top.
Yeah.
Right, so Elon Musk is a big proponent of mushrooms, so
Yeah.
all these people that I kind of rate and the experiences they've been telling me about
Like
it.
make a tap in our next party.
Yeah, I've been thinking about what that experience would be like, but never messed with it. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I like myself. And I don't want to change anything about me, and I'm scared that I'm going to move off and
Yeah.
I don't know who I am on the flip side.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So you have those monetary things. So how do you feel about the freedom to smoke cannabis, the dispensary open right now? How do you feel about that? And what do you think should happen to the people that are serving time in jail right now for cannabis?
Well, first of all, I mean, even when you come to the nowadays argument, the big no-no vaccine argument, at the end of the day, I'm the type of youth that is, I'm a liberal. And I feel like people should have the choice to do whatever the hell they want to do. You can't go Spanish?
Yeah, man, I can't do anything.
All right. All right. So, yeah, I feel like people should have the freedom to do what the fuck them feel like for them. So, if a man, honestly, if a man want to mix up rat poison and cocaine and take it, that's a fee in business. I don't feel like I have to tell a man of him life for go.
Yeah.
I feel him life that. So, that's the first thing. So, for people that are all about weed, yo, more power to them. That's the first. That's the second thing. The third thing about it is when you look historically on it, there is no common sense reason to be fighting against marijuana or hemp. Because there's zero reason to be fighting against hemp. There's no scientific basis to it. Like it just based on politics.
It was a senseless fight in the past, and it's like a surrender now.
Yeah, because you know, even hemp and the benefits of hemp as opposed to all of the alternatives, it don't make ecological sense. You know what I'm saying? So for me, as you just said a while ago, it's like them give up the pretense and the fight. Nothing wrong. Nobody never once. There has been never a reported death from marijuana.
So what you feel for happen for the man where they right now in a jail right now, where they move some weed and get catch and still weed legal and them still there jail?
It's hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? It's hypocritical because if you have reanalyzed the law and realized that the law was unjust, well, then you have to go relook on the sentence.
But nobody's giving that any attention.
I mean, yo.
So that me cannabis wicked, that's the question I ask everybody, what you think should happen to these people? Because these people don't have it's like they don't have a voice. And something legal right now, 100%, dispensaries are open, everything. And you tell me, say, a man there jail for a 10-year sentence and 5 more left on something where legal.
No, and beyond that, a man could have get all convicted the day before them change the law. And still have spent 10 years. And at the day after that, them change the law, a big joke.
You understand?
But here we go on now. You see, it leads you to, you have to understand the game. You know what I mean? And in the game, if you pray it, it's deception. So right now, a lot of people are running up and down talking about they're on the left wing. Or they're on the right wing, not realizing the two of them are on the same bird. Bird, I have a left and a right wing, but I want bird. So people are run up and talk about, yo, Trump racist, or that the man there this and that the man there that, but you're not arguing the real issues. You understand? So people out there talk about these things about Trump. why is nobody talking about the fact that the big problem
Mm-hmm.
for America, the economy, is that trillions are being spent on unnecessary wars,
Mm-hmm.
and that the majority of big corporations aren't paying taxes. So yeah, they put in the media these little issues that everybody's arguing about, but nobody's talking about the real issues. So everybody jump up on a bun Biden for this or support Biden for this. But why nobody not talk about the fact that you have people in jail locked up that should be released for this?
For cannabis.
Right. All them
And
talk
them
about is
legalize it. New York, hey, everybody celebrating.
it's like the issues don't matter. Because
Yeah.
because you know see on CNN
Mm-hmm.
and then remember Fox, I go take this side of the wing, you know.
Yeah.
And CNN, I go take this side of the wing, and everybody like, yeah, them there too. But one to the real
Nobody's-
issues.
Yeah, nobody's talking about the people them where I
Right.
serve time for this.
There's a lot of issues.
Big
people.
New York legalized cannabis. So what about the people that, okay, legalize it so everybody that was wrongfully accused of it should be freed. You understand? And
Or at
nobody's-
least
at
drastically
least,
reduce sentences. Them can say, all right, here, we're going to give everybody
cut it in half. Anything you have left,
30%, you just run off that.
run off.
Because you did actually break the law a little bit at the time. So
time.
what is that going to make you ray. Or, if you're done gone beyond 30%, just free the man.
Yeah,
But again, it come back to the real issues.
yeah.
They ain't in jail necessarily because of that. Jail is a money-making machine.
Mhm.
So them not feel like to free up them youth there because them
Yeah.
a make money off of these people.
Yeah.
And not for them don't even too like the majority of them conviction they are black people.
Mm-hmm. Black people.
Them
And
don't want
always
really
the black
ask
man.
it. Them don't want to say that.
Always the black man above the earth. Always.
Yo, but anyway, sure. That's
Yeah,
what it
you
is.
don't know cannabis wicked Dancehall Tours. You don't know what they are with Rush. You understand what I say? So, what new projects you have coming out? I see you're managing Jackal, and I hear that you have a new rhythm coming out.
But here we go on now. All right, you see me, you know, when I encountered Jackal now, it wasn't my intention to find an artist. As I said, the music just moved me. And, you know, universe have its script, you know.
Mhm.
Jaja write a script where really and truly, if you pay attention to it, it's bigger than me and you.
So,
Yeah, I mean, you might get up today and decide, say, yo, today I'm gonna drive down to Alpha Tree. I'm gonna do some this, that. And the universe said, you know how to do that. You are going up in and you're gonna do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you could have forced it, say, yo, me not depend on what you say, universe. Me I go Alpha Tree
Yeah.
and crash.
That's true,
You understand? So the universe has a script that was written, and that's the script that was written, man. I mean, what's the chances as me as a youth now where I grew up, my formative years, I grew up in New York. I came to Jamaica for high school, you know what I'm saying? And I end up back up in an artist. We grew up same place in New York as me,
Yeah.
and drop in Jamaica same way. And
yeah.
there's certain things that we kind of see eye to eye and that maybe the average person wouldn't get.
Mhm.
New York state of mind and
Yeah.
stuff from back in the day and stuff like that. So it just worked itself out, man. So I wouldn't even say I feel like, I know that there is a destiny and a plan in this. And I can see it unfold in front of my own two eyes.
Right, yeah.
That
Because at the
it's
first,
working.
yeah, man,
This
at
is
the
happening.
First rapper featured on 2 big dancehall albums.
Yeah.
Popcorn
And there's a lot.
album, Skilliving album in a 1 year.
Yo, and there's a lot
understand,
more.
man?
There's a lot more
Yeah.
stuff that is in the
And
works.
the first person right now to make Jamaica just accept rapping right now. Like
Exactly.
first artist a year, like the radio is just playing him in the dancehall segment.
Right.
You understand?
Never
Like,
happened before.
Never happened before. It's like you have to have a whole other segment for that. So it'll bridge your gap. When it's like on the connect a bridge.
Yeah,
And you see, and here it's like where you would input where the important thing where you did do with the remix have a lot to do where the music is now. Because while everybody was remembering, the cartel move all the time, everybody did play dancehall on radio, And you will take all your dancehall dub them and remix them on hip hop beat, So the whole time in all of your segment, it was just introducing the hip hop sound and dancehall artists.
Together.
You weren't playing hip hop. You were playing dancehall artists on hip hop beats.
Right. Well, you know, a lot of that though.
Yeah, but that you see that constant punch there where everybody with them brain like the past 15, 10 years, where the youth them here that make them become so comfortable with hearing a dancehall artist and hip hop beat, and that becomes it forced the youth them to start DJ upon the beat them. So them think that they see you don't even know it because the influence is always there. And once we have the platform, we constantly do what we do. We not have to see the massive reaction, but the psychological reaction is there.
The seed was planted.
Yeah, the seed was planted. You understand? So that seed they plant the dancehall too, where it is now. So you bring it to the chop without even knowing.
Interesting.
Because of how you introduce it. Everybody, yes,
right.
Everybody is it's not about playing hip hop. You know, a lot of DJs come and play hip hop, but they don't spend the time. And as a song, drop your take it off by rhythm.
Yeah. I mean, the thing
no,
about
you understand it with people. Some people wait years, but as a song, drop your take it off. Yeah. And then you make it into a program where every day somebody can expect to hear that. So it becomes like a school. It's like we're going to a school to hear something new as a song drop.
Right.
So you see that constant, that's something there where you do that, the constant something there as drop.
And we'll never stop doing it.
It open the door for chop. So that's why, yeah, because me remember somebody they show all like I'ma listen. I'ma say, you know, I just saw when the music change. Because I hear when the music change. And them things they make artists go up on hip hop beat and them things you know, because the remixes, you know. You understand?
A four change hip hop dancehall change, but I hear you still.
Yeah.
I hear you still.
You understand what I say?
I mean, yo, when I started,
you see, because remember, you know, what I'm not going to tell you. See, before, let me show you something. Dancehall was at a place where it was just raw dancehall. Tony Kelly, Dave Kelly, sounding things. Everybody was just playing the 45s.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And you take all of them, something there, and you're balling up as it drop, you take it off for the man, them rhythm. No man say, yo, I like as him get the song, them. Let
me tell you why, though. Let me tell you why. There was a few reasons why I did that, though. And that was because, you see, even your father era, I remember when me grew up, you know, there was a set of songs. There's a reason why, if you ask me, Stone Love is still the biggest sound ever to grace dancehall music. And it's because there was a set of songs that basically, if you didn't want to hear them song there, you have to book Stone Love. You want to hear Panther, you want to hear Black Cat, you have to book. You want to hear them Kilimanjaro dub there, you book the sound there. Now at the time now, you don't know, say, but now go say me did have, I can go voice 50 Lucian and bass Sizzler, but what I could have do is make some remix where I want to hear them remix there. You have to link me, and that is the same way I approach radio. Because at the end of the day now, guess what going on now? I don't play the most on the radio. Me's not the man where as you flick on, you go hear rush. So how am I going to make an impression and make people remember me? If I come play the same 45, then we'll just hear the DJ before me play and the one after play. And if you switch the station and you go hear the same set of song them, I don't make an impact. You understand? So me did have to find a way to stand out and be different, and it was something I was good at. You know, the remixing thing. So I mean, end of the day, I must can say that, yo, after being on the radio for what now, 12 years, I make a stamp in the radio. I'm my percentage of airtime, if you notice it, if you do the maths, it's small compared to other people.
Yeah, that's what I tell you, that's why I explain to you and show you. That have a lot to do with the introduction of trap, because it has become a norm to hear these dancehall on the radio.
But here the thing is
hip-hop beats.
But here's the other side. When I was doing it, it was because I wanted to stand out. You know what I'm saying? And the mainstream of dancehall was so healthy that if you go overseas and you ask somebody what is dancehall, they knew what it was. The sound was that. So I could have got some boom and go over yasso. In the same way like how, remember Marshall Montana? First set of song them is dancehall, he come over and come voice. Yeah, I understand, but him could have do that because he wouldn't sing bare dancehall song, but him can come over here a little bit and be them and could have go do two soca and Conscience and them and RDX could go to. But when the entire industry now goes and abandon it mainstream music and go to the dancehall trap, now me there me I say, I wish me did hear some of the nowadays generation pan some of the original dancehall. That more you know.
But here we go now. You see another case with the nowadays generation original dancehall rhythm. Here what the main problem is. Everybody is like this now. The youth them should do this and they should do that, but nobody's inviting them. All of these people that are saying that the younger youths them for voice, for put out this type of music, or they should start producing. None of them never take up them phone and say, "Let me DM him."
Well, I think
you understand, because they feel like the young youth them owe them homage to come to them.
There's two sides to it, you know, because I'm pretty sure we all saw Shaggy's interview and isolated it. He talks straight facts. There's nothing about what he said was illogical, but you kind of have to dial it back and sometimes think about why it is that the situation is what it is. Yes, we understand. It would be like you got some woman, you have a youth, you have a kid, and you see your kid when he is 17 in a jail with 5 murder charge and 1 bag of problem, and they might face 10 life sentences. And you look and say, everything you do wrong, say you never should have did murder the youth them. But the question is, then why did you abandon him when he was 2? You cannot look at the youth 15 years later, as much as you're right, everything him do wrong, Why didn't you show him better than that?
That when them did right.
When he was 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, where were you? And that's the
same thing what I say.
Same thing with Dancehall now. So as much as it is true that is the case, why was it that
them never did it for the youth?
But guess what going on now? Without being disrespectful, here's how it works in Jamaica. You see, once you make a certain amount of money, you fly out. Once you get rich, you're gone. You're gonna you're gonna Florida go live. You understand? And that's it. And
then they sit and criticize everything that's going on.
So you might be saying the right things, but you're picking away your abandon. I don't want to hear what you gotta say, bro.
Because that now feed them.
Yeah, you never did that for me for come tell me what me I do wrong now.
Yeah.
You understand? So you have to understand.
They are talking about the child. It's like you tell a child, say, you're that rude, you're too rude, but you now help them do the right thing.
Or even if you're trying, them don't want to hear it from you because you never did that when they grew up.
Yeah.
When grandma raised me, so me can listen grandma when grandma tell me certain things. You never there.
Man.
You understand?
The stepfather is the stepfather effect.
That is the thing. Because guess what going on? My son is quartered son. And me can say that when I came into the business as a little youth, I buck up in a masterly, was playing Travelers and Renaissance, and he bring me in at the game. I can now stop and say, I hired Chris Diamond at 16 and Lank when he was 17. And them two youth that run up and down in the world. Code Red Sound has a legacy.
Yeah.
And my next generation, we're proud of the youth them. I do great things for Code Red Sound. So I can say that, yo, you cannot ask Lank and Diamond if there's anything me never try for do for make sure the youth them go on.
Yeah.
Any advice up to last night, me up on the phone with Lanka, them have Sons New York come up this weekend. And we are go back and forth with a remix. And we said, no, change the rhythm there, put it on the Skilly Bang rhythm. No, alright, we could try it on the rap rhythm. And we are go back and forth. I'm not playing on the dance, but we want my youth them go out there and do the best. And I wish that the same set of artists them now had that experience. They take up some little youth like a Skilly or a Ritical when them never really are nothing go on and say, yo, dog, yeah, what me I show you say.
Yeah.
Come forward.
That's why it was, and that's why when Alkaline are doing thing and he never give F when nobody want to say, you understand, because
100%.
Nobody was there for them.
100%.
You understand? Nobody was there for them. So this new generation, it started Alkaline to me, when the youth them stop care, right there, so because him fight against all odds as a young youth and then right. it just make the mindset of the youth them for realize, say, yo, say nobody don't really care what us have to do this.
Beyond that too, it's almost like it's very difficult for you to tell a youth where nothing now go on for. Broke, now pay no rent, now have no car. Some man not even have running water for go flush. I live in a board house. Now I drive a top vehicle where he used to just sip on road with rims on it, and I tell him, say, I do something wrong, Me I do something wrong. And we are tell like, go for you can't tell me that.
Yeah, man, so the youth them, understand, every man fight them battle alone and reap them benefits.
Yeah, him want a benefit. It might not be
like, the way or him a do it, you not like it. That's your business.
Right.
But he's doing it for the culture.
But end of the day, guess what go on to? Music not stop on nobody's foot. So watch out now. If somebody from the previous generation, including me, because I didn't say, oh, yo, right now, a Javelani at. When me run in and try voice 50 Javelani song. No. I find Jackal and I create something from nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to build my own thing. Okay, I would like to hear music sound. I like my album Deport and we'll go and create it.
I say create it.
So, the generation before that is complaining, instead of saying, all right, well, these artists are doing it wrong, find a young youth. Find a young youth and bring him and say, yeah, what going? Boof. Yeah.
The most youth, they will tell you the evolution, a youth are bust themselves, kick off the door and the youth them are run through and they're not stopping.
No.
Newest songs, Jamaica more receptive to rap music, Jamaica more receptive to new artists. One time if you not go through certain channel, you would have never bust.
Which is right.
So now everybody, if you send a man a song, him a listen it.
Of course.
Nobody now look at nobody's name and say, I listen. This.
Yeah,
no.
It's true.
Everybody listen where you send them right now.
It's true. As a radio man, my Monday show, we do a feature called New Artist Feature, right? I mean, I tell you this. It's amazing how much of them young artists. I mean, I do that feature for a while. But I'm telling you, of late, within the last 3 years, everybody me interviewing at that bus, you know. All right, remember when TJ forward in there, as a young artist, and he must say, yo, right now, me, I wickedest thing out of, forget if a Glendavan or whatever. And he must say him come from the same place as Rygan, and him a wickedest thing. And me see people in the comments and say, yo, but Rygan King, and look how TJ rise. Boom now.
So the whole of you, them
Coffee forward in there, young artist. Nobody don't know her. And she have this confidence about her. I mean, I say Ray, Jazzelise, you name it, Pentic. Me interview everybody and I say, yo, me not lie, about 80% of the people them when we do on a young artist feature, them name something now. Right now. It's a very interesting time. Ding Dong said that to me. Ding Dong said, yo, right now.
This is the evolution of the
people
youth
around
that do it for themselves.
Yeah.
Every youth have a laptop with a mic. Yeah, youth already know you get a song.
Yeah.
Times change. So that's what I tell you, said it's come like that's what I say. The gatekeepers are complaining. Too much people are running through the gate one time. Listen to me. You say, me said this without apology, I'm not care. The gatekeepers are complaining that too much people are run through the gate. You know, when the bus a school gate, I see the whole people they just are running one time.
But summer vacation, everybody
everybody just boof. But you know you feel like powerless because there's so much of them are come through and none of them not say morning. Them are pass here, but they not tell them morning and say bust the gate so. You understand what I say?
Well, all right.
That is what's going on.
My only reaction to that is I've 3 reactions to that. The first reaction as a brother where them would somehow them would bungle into as a gatekeeper. I'm a radio man, big selector, gatekeeper, and then I've kind of evolved into like a industry personality. But sometimes you know even for the radio for your man for have something to say about Rush. You know, Rush do a video about this or there, just a talk to Prime Minister or whatever. Man. So I don't really believe. Maybe I'm strange because I'm in this position. Sometimes you can't see yourself in the mirror, but I don't really believe there are gatekeepers. That's the first thing. The second thing is that as much as it's easy to run through the gate and don't hail nobody and run and get outside the gate, you don't have a hit song until the DJ them a play it. Your song can go trending till it weak.
Yeah, man. We always say gatekeeper. We're not talking about the selector, man.
Okay, but we just say overall.
No, man.
Overall, so okay.
We're talking about the everybody where see the youth them boss and
like
feel
who?
like
like who? Not to call name. Like what type of
all right,
job?
it's just basically it's a generation thing. You understand? Cause I remember explain something to you. You see when Yellow Man them did that do it and then Shabba come in and say Shabba is slack.
Right.
Yo, him slack.
Right.
We don't like him, and when Shabba got far and got eat them say, yeah, we love him.
Right. Right.
Remember, and them say Shabba did that dirty up, that's all. You know?
For sure.
Remember, Shabba said the same thing they used to fight him. I saw them used to fight Shabba, you know.
For sure.
You remember sing more and sing
man. Remember the time. Man, my time. You
understand?
100%. Remember.
You understand?
Little Lenny them, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm sure you know. Remember, you know. Them say Shabba mash up music. Yo, Shabba, we can't take it.
Yeah, and then rise up on another level.
He rise up on another level and got firing across. Them tell him, yes, we love you, Jamaica.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Boom now. Next, fast forward to 2000, cartel come in. Jesus, peace.
What am I doing?
Repent. Repent. Now everybody's crowning him. King of the Dancehall. king of the dancehall, but earlier 2000 he become, oh, repent his soul is so wicked, is nasty. Him just make the girl
but you can go back
but
to Bob Marley.
we them not go there, so.
Right.
But we just try to show you. We're going to resend for the young people that can remember. Yeah, we just try to show you and say, and then they say Cartel, oh God, really? And no, Cartel, king of dancehall. Everybody, yes, he's the king, but yet still in the one crucify when him just born.
Right.
You understand what I said? Then they don't want to cut off the baby head when the baby just born.
Right.
You understand? So you see these criticism, it's a generational thing where it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, in a sense though, because
it's supposed to happen.
I had this conversation with my brother Black Hero. You see, me and Black Hero is in the other day, and I said, you see, what I've noticed for the next generation, me don't know when Rushton Elder, boy, me don't know how time flies so fast, but I would say I am on that side of the fence now. Are you that did it? Cause I mean, the first time me fly out as a selector was 22 years ago. I did have a show in Canada and Toronto and Ottawa. So it's been a long time. I've been around the world, you know what I mean? And I've done it like that. But I will say that there is because of the way, you know, the game has played out, there's like a mistrust of the older generation by the younger generation. It's like the generation got through the door, they use a lot of social media, YouTube, go through the door, and them turn around, and when them look on the older generation, it's like, sir,
the face makeup.
Me not really trust you. What you want? Me not like you. What you depend? You try to rob me down. You try to take advantage of me down. And I feel like coming up on the side of the fence, it's not necessary because you're fast soul in everything. You're fast soul artist, you're fast soul engineer, you're fast soul selector. But I feel like the majority, and we can call the fast soul them name because I know them in a radio business and in a rare. But I feel like the majority, a good youth. And them really there for help, you know what I mean? Like ZJ Ice Diamond, etc. I'm not calling no name, but a good youth them. And them genuinely out there for say, boy, I'm gonna like get the music and bust some artists and help people. If you get a bad vibe, sometimes it's because we as radio selector too. Yo, you know how much people my help through the door? I don't even want to call name. And when me see them, I can't get back. Forget about voice song for me. I can't even get that much less jingle. Hey, what me I do? My remix Monday show. I'm show fresh. I mean, you know what me I do? I mean, I try to establish something on the radio. I mean, if I'm not jingle nothing. I mean, I reach back out to the same artist them on my help from Code Red days. And no phone a ring. Me I look 10 years later to see if I can get back that text message there. So sometimes the negative come from something too. Like the radio man, them have a bad vibes. But to sum it up, I feel like it would be better if some of the fence they just drop. Yeah. And them would have kind of embrace.
Yeah, they embrace the youth then.
Yeah, no, the youth them embrace the past generation, youth them
embrace it because yeah, alright, that's what I tell you. That's what I explain to you say. You see, the stigma and the fight did go through to Shabba till them have to praise him, then Cartel.
I'll Sean Paul.
You understand Sean Paul? You understand
Shaggy.
Yeah. So that's why I try to explain to people, say, you know that you see that nature they will have to criticize the greats when they
yeah, it's part of the system.
It's a part of why
the
generational mentality kind of still. Right. You understand? Right. Because of how we always try to criticize them. Everything we new, we say, yo, we don't like it. You know? Once it's new.
You know, but you know what the thing is though, is if you look at the problem with that is that when you look at, for example, if you go all the way back, we can take it by stages. You look at Bob Marley. Now, as much as Bob Marley was not accepted by Jamaica when he was bossing, the numbers spoke a different story. Everybody can say, yo, the real reggae music that
yo. Reggae, man, do pop.
But when they look on the number, they must say, damn.
That me I tell you.
All right, but
Jamaica.
No, but hold on. Fast forward now to boom, Little Lenny Flower Gang, them boom, Shabba Ranks come out with this thing now. Oh, you're so slack. What are you doing? But look at the numbers. The numbers go so broop, broop, broop. Move on. Bounty them. Numbers grow again. Sean Paul, Shaggy, numbers grow again. Them could have go out there and say, Cartel, where are the rape? But Kole Gaza, the numbers was incredible. Not in terms of sales, but just the influence. Africa straight across. There's never been that kind of revolution where the world. And when you all hear other governments talk about, yo, they must have meeting over Gully Gaza in other Caribbean islands. You say this is crazy. My only problem now is that when you look at the generation of what going on right now, which I don't fight, you know. It's something I say, but there has to be a discussion being made because this is the first time.
Them just drop the ego.
Yes, because this is the first time in the history of Jamaican music, to my knowledge, from the 60s till now, that the influence of Jamaican music has shrunk. It has shrunk. The sales has shrunk. So there is a discussion to be had without no ego.
Yeah,
nobody now fight.
Stop telling them say them now do the right thing. Help them do see.
You know what I like to see? You know what me would I really like to see? I would like to see the artists them that have bust in dancehall trap, and I'm not just talking Jamaican dancehall trap. What about Trinidad? All of them. To also, on their own time, fling out one little 90s thing. Do a little 90s thing for yourself and see how it works. I say Javelani do it.
Yeah, here we go on
with
that 90s thing, you know. Remember say if them evil do a 90s thing, pan already, them can't go release it.
No, when I talk about for sing over pan a 90s existing rhythm.
No, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You say do a 90s thing. What am I going to do it? Tell the 90s producer them, say, here what? Link the youth them.
No, me have the rhythm them. Come check
it. Yeah, but you understand them, the youth them now have no access to it. What am I going to do? Listen, you say you want them, we have been literal as fuck right now.
Right.
You want the youth them go on 90s rhythm. The youth them now going to do no bag of song where they can put out on iTunes. Right. We have been literal. Right. So if you don't want it, but then none of them friends no make nothing. None of them friend will make rhythm for them, no make nothing.
No, but you know what the thing is.
So we have been literal now. Well, I know.
But let's dial it back though, because the thing about it is that when I hear as a producer and a mixing engineer, when I hear what the youth them are doing, oh, some bad producer out there, you know.
Bad producer out there, but listen. Them I say the youth them now do the 90s sounding thing.
No, but the producer them can try a fight.
Yeah,
too.
but listen, the man them where make it. What about them? So them not rich enough for just sit down and say, all right, here what?
Dance already too.
Yeah, here what? I'm gonna dedicate this to you guys, so I'm willing to work with. Just reach out to them, do them want the message, you know.
Well, you know what though? I've spoken, for example.
Reach out to
I've
them,
had conversations, for example, with like Zoom.
Reach out to them.
I'm speak to Zoom. Zoom on my bridge in a real life. Big up Zoom every time. I'm talk to Zoom and I say, Zoom, like how you have so much power right now when me not have as a producer. You know you send rhythm go give anybody them voice right now. I say, Zoom, no. Fling 190s rhythm after that. And him say, Rush, I've tried. Part of the thing is that when you fling those rhythms at the artist, they don't voice. They don't like the rhythm and they don't voice. And I've heard that from multiple producers.
Yo, them feel pressure.
I just feel like say, yo,
you know, just call you them in a studio. Listen, man. It's when you bring out you. Let me explain something to you. When you teach somebody how to ride a bicycle, you don't just buy the bicycle and send it to them and say, babe, buy a bicycle for you in the garage. Go and learn and ride it. No.
You bring them in.
You bring them in. Well, bring creators warm to them days. You can't send a man a thing where he never yet hear in his life, bruv. True. You have to go check him and sit alongside him and say, all right, here we go on now. Me know a hairstyle this, but here more you deal with already now. That way, yeah. Because that's something make it another key.
Well,
that's all it takes. I hope. Because here what this send man rhythm thing, that disconnection in the music, it a fuck up a thing too.
Yeah.
Because man want send rhythm and say, yeah man, just voice it and send the file, come me get it mixed. But the man don't want to run the artist and say, here we go on. We are producing this song together. We're going to link up at this specific time, at this specific place.
But for that though, I don't necessarily blame the producer for that. I just think I just saw the world stay right now.
No, man. They must
all right, I guess we're going
to start the project. No, I'm going to explain something to you. The world are there, so. You see, all of the projects, them, where all of the international superstar artists, them, I don't know, them are fly go link each other.
No, I agree. But
look, no, check it for the past year, that baby, every single one of them.
No, but listen, I agree 100%.
Because them understand, say, the energy
different. I 100% agree with you, but I said I don't put that at the producer's foot.
Yeah, man.
Because end of the day,
everybody have to sacrifice.
Yes, because the end of the day now, all right, remember say me grew up in the days of Aros. You see what I say? And there's a lot of difference between growing up in those days than nowadays, which comes with bad and good. Because watch you now. Aros days, the first time you see Elephant Man, I was a little kid. I don't even know if I touch teenager, I could have all 10. But me in Aros too, I see Elephant Man walking. And a vice.
Mm.
I remember them time that when you go to a boom and you put on a physical dub plate for cut, there is no punching. You know, set it back the second verse, you have to DJ it straight.
That's
You understand? When it's a collaboration, the two man them have to in the studio share the talkaphone. So in those cases, the artist had to learn how to DJ the song from start to finish without making no mistake. That was one of the things. So it was a whole different era. But the other thing that was good about it is that, when you go down a windward round down a arrows, everybody congregate round at that. So you have that the artist there and meet that the artist there. This baby Wayne start part with Ray. The producer start, the vibe was different. And then even all the way up until the 2000s, you could have said, boy, yo, me could go around now.
Because let me explain something to you.
Every man build their own thing. You know why
each man build their own thing? Because it did go through a pointer, a lockout. You see that dancehall go through a point, a union, and then after the union, it did go through a point, a turmoil. I see now the turmoil, at them time, they lock out a studio and side taking, they go on in the music, and that forced every man to have their own thing.
But side taking it always take.
No, but hold on, no, man, in the time of independence, meaning you can't get no studio time for book. You have to go buy your own mic. It's dancehall, it go through and one, buy your own mic stage.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like the thing they get more accessible to the point where it's like, I don't like one time when you can say, all right, here, Bounty and Beanie are war, but guess what, go on? Do two of them have to go down the arrows. So you line up your 5 shatter friend, me line up my friend, I have to go down, they go vice. I have to go deal with all of them and them, I go beg with freedom. I have to go deal with the pickpocket them, I go deal with everybody down there. Once it became accessible to do your own little home studio with Pro Tools, I said, man, I go through that.
Yeah, me tell you, say, they go through a point where buy your own mic.
Yeah.
That point,
but that's how it get different, because one time I go a studio, now me have to go visit artists and I fit them studio.
That's how I tell you, it go through the point, and so when a man go reach the comfort there, understand the comfort there, they don't want to
come out of that. But that's why it became difficult, because now is only some producers on certain level can reach out to a man like XYZ and say, yo, forward, come on my place. Them not do that.
But right now, I'm telling the artist producer them, say, reach out to the artist them. You understand? Reach out to them. They want to work with them. Don't tell yourself, say, him hype, him not answer. Text him.
Yeah.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Beyond that, you go on now. I know everybody, if you work with neither. Because, they have some artists who I really consider a friend them. And that's where it's at, man, because if you feel like it's a task to work with an artist, or I could have want a voice XYZ artist, tell me who you got my favorite artist. If the energy not connect, but that's not a voice. Me voice who willing to work with me. Yeah. And or I'm not voice nobody, me work with my own artist. I'm good with Jackal. So suppose you're a producer right now and you say, boy, yo, you have the baddest rhythm for go give whoever. And them not answer the phone and them give you a run around and 3 months pass them now voice. Then, just fine. Jamaica full of talent.
Yeah, but as voice you want to tell us to wait for the man, but as I tell them, say, reach out to the youth them.
Of course. Try. For sure.
You understand? There's no effort now make Rush. I too ego on all sides so. Yo, me see hey, Rush, me see ego make 2 artists reach each other don't talk. And when me go boom, I make the 2 artists them talk on phone. I'm going to tell you off camera. True, they want to spoil the surprise.
I
got a big song to drop. Yeah. Cannabis Dancehall Tours. Boy, I rush today. I talk about weed, politics, and music.
No, but ego is a thing. We know 2 artists, and everybody's supposed to know who me I talk about. Now I call them name. We are neighbor. The 2 man them are neighbor. The 2 of them are my friend. And the 2 man them are balcony. When one come out in back balcony, and the next one come out in back balcony, about 10 feet away. And the man them not talk.
Man.
Until them realize Ray and them connect up.
And then connect up.
It's crazy, man.
Yo, ego. Ego is a blood. It's a wally for greatness going in the music. That's ego, that's a wally. It forces you like ego.
That goes to soca too, that goes to every genre though. Like, yo, it's crazy, man.
Well, I'm glad, we're there so can talk and have a vibe and Cannabis Dancehall Tours, ZJ Rush there.
Glad for long time before that interview.
That interview, They did that interview, it was a vibe.
A reasoning.
It's a reasoning. Big up Cannabis Wiki, Dancehall Tours. I'm going to say, big up our sponsors, Dancehall Teas.
What is
You
no?
understand?
Big up Mr. Universe, my brother.
Yes, this is an
Skilly.
exclusive presidential role.
Come on, sister, that one is not even opening.
Yeah. No, the one I say, it's not for sale.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah,
Come
exclusive.
on, daughter, go for open it while ago.
Yeah, that one exclusive.
So,
The one is a presidential role, is limited edition one. You see me? It soon go worldwide. A lot of people asking for it.
Yeah, me. I love this.
It's a market tester. You see me?
Big up Skilly, big up the whole of East Side, big up Dipper.
Presidential roles.
Big up all of them.
You understand what I say? You don't get them and make some moves.
Love that.
You understand? And they say, and this is Dancehall Teas. You know, we have our own Jackal version. We need to make it get it too.
Man.
Yeah. You understand?
Which is right.
I say, big up God above all things. Cannabis Wiki Dancehall Tours.
Channel. Wish your people have but I wake up star. I one thing we know for sure, brother.
Yeah, we tired of the system. I'm not know what I'm vote for. Constantly we are the victim. Me never see none of them bout, yeah. Enough is enough. Me I go and hold the fear, do they dirty tough, yeah. Enough is enough. Sweet are the victory when they walk the tough, yeah. Enough is enough. Switch like fear, and you see how it roll. Enough is enough. From them get the phone, them not sure no love.
Me coulda run where me know me woulda do it. Me hands dirty but me heart it clean. Politicians me want you listen to me again. You say you care but me just don't see it. Top for Prime Minister deliver month as a barber. Him yard not running water. Him woulda know why we bridge line. Cause it hard when him live actively garden. Me say me rather the youth from border. Them stop the slaughter. Turn footballer. Farmer side with the clans and one another. Barcelona, woulda get murder. Messing no bad like some taxi man. Him woulda take beer pile round a Westmoreland. Me woulda stop this dance all and stop and song as a GPS. I'm a shop the name.
Enough is enough. Me I go and hold the fear, do they dirty tough, yeah. Enough is enough. Sweet are the victory when they walk the tough, yeah. Enough is enough. Switch like fear, and you see how it roll. Enough is enough. From them get the phone, them not sure no love.
Me woulda send every bleacher. Up, he'll make a Rasta man teacher. All the words we still see I preach and what a must Sankara did a teach and we woulda ban every visa and border. Every ghetto youth go Ibiza and Florida. Them woulda see, say the world coulda better upset her. With what them say in the ghetto.
Every Jamaican dancer tour the world and get a million sponsor.
1+1.
Some boy nah no answer, so how them afford for the economic lancer? Me woulda go in every politician account, use the money cure cancer. Me say me wish ghetto youth woulda rise up. Now realize say the people have the power.
Yeah, we tired of the system. I'm not know what I'm vote for. Constantly we are the victim. Me never see none of them bout, yeah. Enough is enough. Me I go and hold the fear, do they dirty tough, yeah. Enough is enough. Sweet are the victory when they walk the tough, yeah. Enough is enough. Switch like fear, and you see how it roll. Enough is enough. From them get the phone, them not sure no love. Enough is enough. Switch like fear, and you see how it roll. Enough is enough. From them get the phone, them not sure no love.